check this out.
Pack. Let's go, Brett Favre.
Pack is back. I didn't study any of the potential trivia questions for this week.
Me neither.
The streets are saying Sandy is 007. 0 gambling skills, 0 money added to their bankroll, and 7 losing picks. Ryan has the best bankroll record, but is still somehow dead last. What the fuck? Sandy and Johnny have lost the most amount of money they've ever had in bankroll. The court advises you two to call the number. Avery has finally redeemed himself by profiting in week 7 after 4 weeks of consistently losing money. He's actually the only one to make any money this week, but f*** you, Avery, you're still guilty. You should have been doing this the entire time. You motherfuckers better stay seated and enjoy week 8 of bankroll. I'm gonna throw it to Ryan for week 7's picks recap.
Really terrible week across the board. Johnny and I going 1-8, Sandy 3-6, right behind Avery, but Avery only won in the positives this week. Really solid week, hitting his lock. 6 wins, 3 losses. Can't say the same for Johnny and I. Johnny getting his first win at the end of the week here. We're looking for better results in week 8. Let's roll into the picks. Bankroll week 8. Welcome back. Johnny, Sandy, myself, Ave. Really tough week last week.
You guys suck.
Worst gamblers of all
Really?
time.
I actually was hoping, do we have a
really,
paper bag here? I was gonna do this one with a paper bag over my head.
You should.
Do we have a paper bag?
I don't think so. I don't know if anyone has paper bags.
Paper
on
bags
hand.
don't really exist anymore.
No.
Bad for the
They don't.
environment. Also, my picks are bad
Wait,
for
are
the
they
environment.
good for the environment or bad? They have them at Farm Boy.
Plastic's worse, I think.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, paper bag.
Whatever, I was
Paper
gonna
bag.
say-
Recycle paper bags.
But you have to buy them.
Plastic
Expensive.
bags are worse.
Expensive.
You guys are
We
right.
can't afford them anymore.
Plastic
We
bags
lost
are
all our
way
bets.
worse.
Yep.
Sandy went 3-6. I went 1-8. Johnny went 1-8. And Ave actually had a good week. So,
Yeah.
but
Credit to
fuck
Ave.
you.
I've lost
job,
the
Abe.
title.
No, fuck you, Ave.
You're not the king of locks anymore.
Yeah.
You're the king of nothing, actually.
Yeah, well, last week I was watching the games. And I was like, yep, lost this one. I was actually
He's the little court jester like back in medieval times that
Well,
they're just making him run around.
I
and fucking
was
laugh.
0-8.
You're back
I
down in the
was-
dungeon with me,
I
bitch.
was 0-8 until the final game of the week. Like the only bet I hit was the Cardinals.
Going into Monday night, 0-8.
Okay,
is
but do
crazy.
you know how
Owen.
we can spin zone this, John?
I'm due.
No, you're 1-0 in your last one.
Yeah, I'm
You're
1-0.
That's
That's
a really good point.
But
You
the thing
haven't
is, I
lost
was
in
due
your
because
last
I
one.
went 7-1 2 weeks ago. So it all just always comes back.
Yeah, it's all convenient that you
It's
go back
no.
to
Now
your
we
record
know
weeks ago.
Johnny. He works in waves of
Regression to the mean.
of 6 weeks because he had a really shit week 1. I think almost an
Yeah.
identical record.
No, I was
5
like
good
2 and
weeks.
6. 2 and 6 week one.
Shit.
Still bad.
He gets too high and he gets too low.
Yes.
It's just-
yes,
roller
that
coaster
is
I will
cycle.
never go 500 on this show. It's either going to be I'm going to be a dog or I'm going to be shit.
Yep.
Yeah, you're going.
I think
You're going
I'm
4 and 4
banking on
this week.
Johnny
Yeah,
having a
4.
shit week.
I picked the
I'm gonna
games this
say
week,
Johnny's going 4 and
and
4.
I picked one shitter on purpose just because I like.
I like that. I like throwing a little twist.
Yes.
Let's start with it. We're not going to start with that one. I don't think this is a good game.
Yes.
Eagles at the Bengals. Bengals are hot, guys. 3 wins in a row. Watch out. 2 wins in a row.
Yeah,
2
they're
wins
back.
in a row.
People are saying they're back. The
Yeah,
AFC
they just beat the
AFC
Giants and the
North
Browns.
winner is back on, by the way.
They just beat the Giants and the Browns. Woo. Sandy, thoughts on this game? Actually, wait, sorry. Before that, I do that. Just some knowledge. I'll spread some knowledge, some wealth
Yep.
your way.
The line.
Eagles and Bengals have actually had the exact 2 same opponents the last 2 games.
I was gonna say the Eagles' schedule's been soft.
The Eagles were -4 against the Giants. The Bengals -3. I think they're both away. Bengals -5.5 against the Browns. Eagles -9.5, but the Eagles were at home. So, according to the market, this is priced perfectly. That's all. I'll
Okay.
say.
Okay, good to know. With that said, thank you for that, sir. I was going to take the Bengals -2.5 here. I was going to take them before that. Listen, we've had Bengals on the count. Like, Bengals and Packers always sneak their way into the show. For some
Yeah.
reason. They always do. They're always on the thing. But
why.
I haven't been betting the Bengals. I've been betting totals in Bengals games. And today is that when that stops because I've missed out. You guys nuking the Bengals a few weeks, making some coin. I think this is the week where, again, we've talked about the Eagles team. I've never been a huge Jalen Hurts guy. I like to fade the Eagles on the show as well. So I think, listen, Bengals at home, they're getting that hook there at 2.5. Love that play. I think they could win by 3. Not high on this Eagles offense. High on the Bengals coming, starting to look a little bit better. I know they played some shit teams, but I do like the Bengals by 3 today, or on the weekend by 3.
Johnny, are your thoughts on that?
Yeah,
pick?
same thing.
Really?
Yeah, I like the Bengals. I cannot stand watching Nick Sirianni. He's a disgrace to my heritage. I love the Bengals here. I mean, obviously they've beat 2 cat shit, terrible fucking football teams, but I love the Bengals. Mine's 2.5. This is a legacy game for Joe Burrow.
You guys want to guess what I'm on?
The Bengals.
Yeah, I'm on the Bengals as well, but like these were hammer spots in prior years of NFL gambling that just aren't working out the same. So as much as I love the spot and I love the number, that's why I'm betting the Bengals on this show. It doesn't feel as much of a sure thing as it used to feel. But I'm on the Bengals here as well.
I'm on the over.
I was going to say, there's
go.
no way you're on the Eagles.
I'm on the over. One thing I think is important to think about, the Bengals' last 2 games haven't gone over. I feel like that's more a testament to the quarterbacks they've played against.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Jones.
I think like Daniel Jones and Deshaun Watson get into zero
Not
rhythm,
good.
no big chunk plays. If it's kind of going back and forth, which I could definitely see that happening, I think that's obviously going to be good for the over. More points is good for overs. Okay, the next game, Packers at the Jags. Packers are 4.5-point favorites. The total's 49.5. I will say, I don't think anyone with like a football brain would ever want to take the Jags in this spot, but it might be one of those spots where you kind of just have to do it.
Trap of the week. If I wasn't a Packers fan, I'd be in the Jags. And if anyone of you guys, I feel like Abe's going to be in the Jags rider over there. This is the trap game of the century. The line, again, it's, what do we have? We had 4.5, right, for the show? I'm on
Correct, sir.
It's at 4 at some places, too. So it's coming down. Again, the Jags are ass. They're also at home. The Packers, a couple emotional wins last week. They snuck one out. I don't love the spread on either side. I can't bet the Jags. I definitely can't bet the Packers. But I do like the under here. I know the Jags obviously put belt to ass last week in London. Packers offense, been good. They shut it down the second half. They didn't do shit. But that over last week should have crushed. Actually ended up going under. I think it's another under game here. I think the Packers defense, well, I said it's overrated. It's been a really good unit. Shut C.J. Stroud 75 passing yards last week. And some may say you're overthinking it. This is the over week because it went way under last week with the other, or it went under last week. No, I like the under. Trevor Lawrence in a blender. I also think Jordan Love in the Packers offense isn't going to go crazy again this week. So I'm going to go under.
I feel like all the reasons you gave, most of the time you would be on the over for that reason. The reasons that you said.
Yeah.
I was shocked when you said the under, to be honest. Well, I wasn't shocked, but then when you started giving the reasons, I was like, I feel like he's almost convincing himself into taking the over.
I know. I'm not going to lie.
They don't. Sandy's
I don't like
thoughts
this
don't go
You don't
hand
like-
in hand. It's
No, they
fine.
never do. Which is fair.
I had the under last week in the Packers
love-
game, and it
I-
got lucky as fuck. Let's call it what it is.
The under in the Packers game,
I was going
right?
to say this
That's what I
week,
mean.
You could argue that.
I
and now
love
this
the
time.
over.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, Caleb Williams almost threw like a perfect game against this Jaguar secondary. Drake May had a competent game against this Jaguar secondary as well. Jordan Love, I would think I think Jordan Love's better than both of those quarterbacks.
John, what do you think?
No.
Caleb Williams is better.
He paints his fingernails.
Higher draft pick.
I'm just saying, I don't think the Jaguars. You think the Jaguars helped? I don't know. I think the Packers could score. I think.
No,
it's
but
a-
then-
Jaguars shouldn't be less.
But that's
than
what I mean.
fucking 10
Also,
point dogs
like,
in this game.
I don't know the
Yes.
exact stat all the time, but the Packers have to lead the NFL in havoc on defense.
Yeah, they are. They
And
blitz
Trevor
all the
Lawrence
time.
is a moron. I bet you there will be a
Pick
defensive
six or
touchdown for the
something,
Packers
yeah,
for sure
probably.
too. And the Packers, the
starting
Jags
to
will
hate my
still
pick,
be
I'm
able
not
to
gonna lie.
score. I think.
Yeah, I don't
They'll
blame
still be
you.
able to score.
I'm on the under, but I hate it.
You know what, Sandy? I've been hard on the Packers and Jordan Love. I apologize. This is me. No, I'm serious.
I don't want to fall.
No, I'm
for this.
serious.
Well, you're not going to take his piece off?
I'm serious. I'm just fucking kidding. It is the Jaguars plus 4.5.
I knew it.
Fuck Jordan Love. Fuck the Packers overrated
Clip
secondary.
this.
They almost collapsed against the Texans. Last week, if the Texans weren't brain dead, not calling
true.
timeouts, being absolutely idiotic in the second half, they would have won that game. They would have won that game.
Point, John.
Give me the Jaguars plus 4.5. They're going to win this game fucking outright against the Packers. The Packers suck. All right? Fuck the Packers. Fuck their overrated
my
secondary.
God.
Jordan Love.
Hunter, we'll need that
Jordan
clip.
Love leading the league in interceptions, and we're talking like this guy is prime fucking Aaron Rodgers. Give me the Jaguars plus 4.5 on Sunday.
You guessed what side I was on. I'm also on the Jags.
Yeah.
I don't think they win outright, but I think it lands on 3. This number is stinky.
Yeah,
It really
Very,
smells-
very stinky.
I'm
smells
so
like
mad
Vegas.
that I shook his hand. I knew you were on some
The Jags
bullshit.
are the worst road team in football, but they could get hot at home. 1-0 in their last 20.
I really wanted to take the Packers so I could hate watch, but
No,
I
I
don't.
will be ready to unload the clip if the Packers do.
This
win.
could there's been games we've talked about it for a couple weeks where it'd be like this is an obvious sharp side or like how you said like this is an obvious pick and it just haven't hit. Bengals last week, Eagles last week. Those seem like obvious and they ended up hitting. I feel like this Packers line is the same thing.
Yeah, trap of the week for sure.
Trap of the week, but that's gonna hit. Cardinals, this is...
Oh my god.
This line might be the chapter.
Cardinals at the Dolphins.
But Tua's
Dolphins
playing, I'm
minus
pretty sure.
3. Obviously, this line is baked in that Tua is going to play, and it seems like he will play.
no.
He said he had no concussion symptoms a day after the hit.
No
Yeah,
guardian
he
cap.
is insane,
No
and he's not
guardian
wearing a
cap.
guardian cap. He's really
Well, he
smart.
was
He's
mad
really
that he went on the
protecting his
IR.
health. He is gonna be. He might be dead in like 10 years.
Antonio
Even
Brown.
if he just stops
There's gonna
playing
be
football,
next
his brain will
CTE,
be
ESPN.
fried. I will say before Tua, like I think it's like a 6.5 point change. I think the Cardinals were 3.5 point favorites before the
Wait,
the
so
news.
Tua is like play.
I bet it
Like,
2
He's
weeks
playing.
ago.
Okay.
I got Dolphins.
You got
plus
Dolphins plus 3.5.
I'd like to go first. The Dolphins is a mega max this week.
They suck though, man. Like they're bad.
Listen,
It doesn't-
exactly. It can't literally get any worse.
But
Tua, it's funny because we shit talk Tua and how fucking shit he is. But you take him out of that offense, they look like a junior Pee Wee
Yes,
team.
yes.
You put him in that offense.
This
and
offense
he's
is so
throwing-
complex.
That offense is very complex. They have a lot of speed, but speed only works if you have a competent quarterback who can get the ball to those receivers. Now, Tua underthrows his guys a lot, but he finds a way to throw over these 300 passing yard games. The Cardinals defense is nothing that I'm
Yes.
very happy about. I think this is a team that Tua can come back and just light up. So I think the over might be a good play, but I think the Dolphins at minus 3, hammer time.
This is a good
I'm in.
spot.
I wanted to wait for Tua to play, but if we're so confident Tua's playing,
No, he's playing.
This is a
is a
lot.
good
This line would
This is a
not
nuke.
be. This
This is
line
a
would
nuke.
not be
I
where it is
actually-
if Tua was.
I'm
playing.
actually opening my book right now. I'm betting it while we're on
I
the
think
show.
a concussed Tua could probably still carve up. Like,
Yeah.
with his fingers like this, could probably still carve up
Yes.
the Cardinals. But the Cardinals' offense sucks. Like, they're bad. I mean, Maserati Marv, 21 yards last week. Kyler Murray missing him in wide open throws. I know there was a clip of him doing a double move, and he just misses him. He's wide open. So for that, I don't think the Cardinals score many points this game. I'm taking the under 46.5. I think the under is the play this game. I think the Dolphins just beat the fucking brakes off them.
My only worry with that, John, is the Cardinals. Like that game, we had the over in the Chargers-Cardinals game. That both offenses look horrible. What's the number again?
The Chargers
46.5. That's pretty
Chargers
high.
defense is good. I'm saying they're coming in like the Dolphins defense isn't as good as the Chargers defense.
No,
46.5 is
okay.
high.
I don't think.
I love the over.
I like the over too.
I have the over on my card here.
Okay.
There's a lot of points in this game.
I agree with what Sandy said. Dolphins. I have the Dolphins minus 3. I honestly think this adjustment isn't even enough. Like Tua is the only quarterback I trust really in this Dolphin system, and their offense is fully healthy now. If he's healthy, because the receivers have been healthy, they just have had idiots throwing the ball.
They have had idiots.
And this Cardinals defense
They had
is
Johnny
is
throwing the
bad.
ball.
Like that Chargers should have scored and won that game. They had Jalen Rieger fumbled the ball through the end zone in like the first quarter with that he was like on the 2-yard line. Like there's a lot of things that happened there that I think made the Cardinals defense look a little bit better. So I like the Dolphins as well. All right, over to the Delete Your Sportsbook segment to see what was the worst bet of last week.
Welcome back to Delete Your Sportsbook. This week we are taking a bet that I gave. I said it was a lock. I said I wanted it to be my lock. It was a rat shit, cat shit, horrific bet. The Carolina Panthers +7 against the Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels got hurt, and this team still gave up 1,000 points. This bet was dead from the first drive. Genuinely one of the worst bets ever given on this panel by me. If you bet the Carolina Panthers and tried to be fake sharp on Sunday, grab your phone and run it over with your Toyota Prius, because that was the worst bet I have ever seen.
We're all praying for Andy Dalton and the Carolina Panthers. Maybe they right the ship this week. Bills at the Seahawks is the first afternoon game we're picking. The Bills are 3-point favorites on the road, and the total's 47.5. Start with you, Ave.
Seahawks should be the sharp side. I'm taking the Bills. Just a square play
Yeah.
that I think can hit. No DK potentially for
Yeah,
the Seahawks.
that's big.
And again, they come off a big win, go back home. I'm just gonna bet the Bills.
Bills kind of had a big win too, though.
True.
They
Yeah.
beat the fuck out of the Titans.
Yeah.
Titans suck
Titans
ass,
are
though.
legit. Yeah, like big win. I don't know about. They won big, but I don't know. If
I think you got to
big win.
factor traveling from east to west, though. That's a big thing.
Sure.
That's a big thing. For
mean-
that, I'm on the Seahawks.
Okay.
I also like Geno Smith. I think Geno Smith's one of the most underrated quarterbacks in the NFL.
I mean, he's leading the league in passing yards.
Yes,
is
he
not?
is quite literally.
I mean, they
Yes,
throw the
that's
ball
true.
50 times
They
a
do.
game because they kind of have to.
But he still throws from his yards.
But I love the Seahawks. I'm all in on the Seahawks +3. I actually think they can win this game outright. The Bills are a weird team. Like, The Bills losing to the Texans 3 weeks ago, but just beating the fuck out of like every other team essentially.
Yeah, I mean the Titans.
Yeah, but that's fair.
Titans suck. If we're being
I do
honest
love the
here.
Amari Cooper pickup for the Bills, which again I fucking hate
he's
this
on the
pick.
Browns.
I hate this pick. All right, Seahawks +3, whatever.
All
hate this
right,
pick.
I love the under here. 47.5. The Seahawks coming off a game, they scored 45 points, I think, last week. Bills, again, played a lot of low-scoring games. You mentioned the Texans game, another game that had 41 points or 42 points. I think this is a game where you look at Geno Smith, who has lit it up for sure. You lose the DK, potentially not having DK out there. Big loss having a guy like that not play. And again, I think the Bills have played a lot of low-scoring games. People are going to look at this game and be like, Seahawks offense, especially at home, can light it up. I love the under here, 47.5. Give it to me.
I'm on the Seahawks +3. Yeah. I just think it's the.
No such thing as a sharp side anymore, unfortunately.
No.
That's dead and gone. That is.
I mean, there still is a sharp side, but it doesn't mean it's going to win.
That narrative is dead and gone.
I just didn't know what to pick in this game, to be honest. So I just took the Seahawks.
I was in the
+3.
same boat. I didn't know what to pick.
I had no idea what to pick.
I would be shocked. I would not be shocked if the Bills won, and I would not be shocked if the Seahawks won.
I think last week was
Like
I
that's
think.
where
All
I'm at.
right, that's
Hard
good.
to
Like,
good.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
and
like,
I
it just-
agree with
I
you.
think the Seahawks, big win last week against Atlanta, and I think one of the bigger reasons for that was their D-line was a lot healthier, and I think that'll help them a lot in this game as well. So the next game, this is a tough one. Bears at the Commanders.
Oh my God, this
The Bears
game
are
is fucking
currently 1.5 point favorites. That could change by the time the game
Do we-
starts,
do
by
we
the
think
time
the
this video
Commanders-
goes out.
Do you think the Commanders are favorites by the time?
It just depends if Jaden Daniels plays, yes, and I don't have no idea if he's going to play or not.
This game, I have no idea what to do with.
But I will say, I took the Bears.
So did I.
I took the
I
Bears.
also took the Bears.
Oh, no.
We're all on the Bears.
No.
I took the Bears because this Commander secondary is still really bad. I know it looked a little bit better last week, but that was against Andy Dalton and the Panthers. Apparently, the Panthers receivers are too confused with how Canales is running their offense. Apparently, the routes are too confusing. The route tree. So he has to he's
Out
simpling it down.
in post.
He's
corner.
simplifying it for this week. Apparently, I heard on a podcast. So they don't know what the fuck they're doing. The Bears passing offense was great against bad secondaries. It's another bad secondary, so I'll just take the Bears -1.5. If Marcus Mariota starts, I don't think they'll be able to keep up.
I don't know how many times I'll let Jaden Daniels and the Commanders take more money this year, but I'm doing it. Like, here I am again. New week, new me, right? Nope. Fading the Commanders in some way or form.
So everyone here has the Bears.
Yes.
I have the over in this game. Marcus Mariota, again, it was the Panthers, but he was slinging that motherfucker. He
was
put up
slinging it for us.
1,000 points.
Yeah,
He was-
but you know what? Look how good Andy Dalton looked against Raiders.
That is true.
that is fair. I like the over in this game. I think Marcus Mariota is going to be able to put up a decent amount of points. His total's fairly low. I mean, it's 43.5.
And the Bears defense is
And
fucking great.
Good. Yeah,
and the Commanders' defense stinks. So I like the over in this game.
I'm
I think
happy to be. Is anyone on money line or is everyone?
I took
off?
Bears money line.
I took -1.5.
I took -1.5. As
Yeah.
well. Off a bye week too, right?
did that -1.5
Yeah.
matter for the Niners or the money line?
I was waiting for that. Shut up, bitch.
What about Vikings?
It almost did, you lucky son of a bitch. They were up by 1 before that field goal. I would have had a
Yeah.
field day with you. You lucky son of a bitch. The Lions made
Yeah.
that field goal.
Teams
That's all
don't
I'll
usually
say.
win by 1 in this league. So
Okay.
Okay.
never do.
The Saints at the Chargers. The Chargers 7.5 point favorites. The total is 39.5. I'll start with this one. I heard apparently the Saints offense is getting a lot healthier. I think their O-line and some of the weapons are coming back. So that I think that's an upgrade for the Saints offense. The Chargers too. Greg Roman wants Herbert to throw the ball more. Both of his top receivers like Quentin Johnson and whoever the fuck else is their other top receiver is coming back. Huh?
Is Palmer play healthy?
I don't know, but it's that they're getting healthier in the receiver room as well, which I also think is an upgrade offensively. I took the over.
So did
Over
I.
39.5.
So did I.
Over.
you guys, so either you guys are gonna have an insane week, or I'm gonna have an insane week.
Are you on the under?
No, I am on just none of the same plays you guys. I like.
So we could all lose though, John.
Yeah,
if you're
that's
not on
true.
The same
If you're-
play.
yeah.
I
You're not
like
opposite of
I
us.
like the Saints.
Yeah.
That
I don't blame
quarterback,
you.
what's his name? The guy that came in the
The kid from the other
He
kid
was
from
fucking
Fresno
letting
State,
that
Jake
shit
Hayner. Yeah.
He was letting that shit eat.
Yeah.
That drive he had, I mean, garbage time, albeit against probably guys working at Walmart, but he looked pretty fucking good. He looked way better than Rattler. I like the Saints +7.5. The Chargers, by the way, should never. If
I
you
agree with
watch
this.
that game on Monday night, the
Yeah.
Chargers shouldn't be 7.5 point favorites against a little league team.
They don't even score enough points to be that favorite.
But they still like the combination. I think the point of what I heard was the combination of like Will Dissly, Simi Fehoko, and one other guy had a combined like almost 300 yards between the three of them. They just couldn't score. But I think against like the Saints again, I think they're saying with their weapons back, they'll be able to score. I don't know.
This might be a Panthers-esque bet from last week. The Saints plus.
No,
I think this is a better.
the over. I like the over.
Yeah. They just can't execute in the red zone. It's bad. You need to execute. Former quarterback knows that. All right. NFL stock exchange to see who's trending up and who's trending down from last week.
Welcome to the NFL Stock Market Report for Week 8. Stock is way up on the Royal family. King Henry is on pace to set the single-season rushing yards record. And just a reminder to everyone else in the league, he is only making $8 million this year. Stock is way down on NFL's substance abuse policy. How are you going to suspend Jameson Williams 2 games after he just put up a negative 4-yard performance? There is nothing performance enhancing about that. Stock is way up on bringing the boom. The dance and song of the season has officially hit the NFL after Jake Bates hit the signature big justice after his game-winning kick against the Minnesota Vikings. And stock is plummeting on Aaron Rodgers. That guy fucking sucks.
Trending up is Saquon Barkley, who will be haunting the Giants for the foreseeable future. He ended the game with major numbers, 176 rushing yards and a touchdown, and giving a good fuck you to his former bosses. Also on the rise is Russell Wilson, which I can't believe just came out of my mouth. Trending down, the Jets fucking suck, and Aaron Rodgers continues to scare me. And then there was Deshaun Watson and having to witness his Achilles tear, but like karma's a bitch, so what can you do, right? Now bringing you guys back to Johnny's fucking horrendous picks.
Prime time games. We got a good one for Sunday night. Cowboys at the Niners. The Niners are currently 4.5-point favorites. Brandon Ayuk out for the year.
Really?
Yeah, towards ACL. Out for the year.
That's why you hold out.
Debo is in the hospital with fluid in his lungs and pneumonia.
Should be good
Juwan
for the
Jennings is hurt, but Kyle Shanahan said he wants him to play.
No shit. Ricky Pearsall got shot.
Ricky Pearsall got
But he's
shot,
the
but
most
he
healthy
played.
guy.
He's playing, so he got shot, and all the,
guy
other
who got
guys
shot is the
playing.
healthiest.
Yeah, like really.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So
50 Cent. Many men.
Johnny, what do you think, buddy?
Brock Purdy just put the fries in the bag, as the Josh Block haters say on TikTok.
Put the fries in the bag.
With vowels.
Brock Purdy. I have never hated a quarterback in my life, down to my plums, like I hate this fucking loser, Brock Purdy. I hate him.
more than I do
He's
now.
Jimmy G reincarnated, but worse.
Oh my God,
he
he is.
sucks.
I haven't heard a Jimmy G comparison to him in a while.
He sucks.
time.
With that being said, I'm on the Cowboys. Cowboys on the road are absolute menaces to society. They are literally road merchants. They
We're
hate playing in
idiots.
front of Jerry Jones and his family.
They do.
In
You know,
Dallas.
you want to know why, Johnny? Like, you just know we're bad gamblers. Like, I'm also on the Cowboys. Like, we got fucked by Brock Purdy last week. So we're going to the Cowboys this week. All the injuries for the Niners.
No.
We're sitting here-
I agree, but
I'm sorry.
but
What the fuck is this line? Like, they don't have a receiver alive. Right
Exactly.
now. So I wanna, it makes
it's
me want
gonna-
to take the
it's gonna-
Niners.
It's
but I
going to
can't
go
do it.
down. It's going to go
I
down.
can't do it.
You can't. How are you? It'll
I can't put
be
money on-
Brock Purdy
I
against, and
can't.
George Kittle against Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. That's
I
what
don't-
it'll be.
I cannot put my.
But it's also-
I
The
can't
under
put
might
my
make more
hard-earned
sense.
But
currency on Brock
it's
Purdy
also
again.
fucking
I'm sorry.
Kyle Shanahan against Mike McCarthy.
I know, agreed, and
That's
that's,
also
why, we're
why
gonna
the line's
lose.
like
That's what
that.
I'm saying. Like, we think we're just
The
like
under actually might make
Dude, the
make a
Cowboys
lot
just
more
had a bye,
sense.
right?
Cowboys just did, yes.
yes.
They won the bye week.
regrouped.
Mike McCarthy.
Cowboys
gave up
on the
on
bye
Sunday.
week.
That's the part about the bye week too. We don't know how like the guys who were injured before, they still like we don't know. Micah Parsons, is he going to be back? Is Bland in the secondary going to be back? We still don't know at this point.
I'm
They
sorry.
won the bye week.
There's a lot of
I'm
unknowns.
sorry, I won't let- I
you
can't
just
let-
take the dog in a
Yeah.
big rivalry game.
I won't let Brock Purdy take my money again. I'm done.
Well, he's about to.
I love the over in this spot.
Yeah,
This
it's-
is an unders game, Abe. There's no one playing.
That's why you take the over.
yeah.
Yeah, it's smart.
The only good receiver in this game is CeeDee Lamb.
Sure.
That's it.
But other people can score points.
That's true.
Zeke?
Exactly.
Mason
Dowdle?
can run-
Yeah.
Mason probably runs 3 touchdowns.
Jake Ferguson.
Yeah,
That guy's been dog shit this year, by the way. He
think they're-
sucks.
He's been okay.
I think there's
He
points.
sucked
in
this
this
year. I mean, I thought he was gonna be the greatest tight end ever walk this earth. He was getting
No,
drafted.
whoa,
He was getting drafted like top 3 round in my fantasy draft. Jake Ferguson.
Okay,
Well,
that's,
okay, well,
you're
you play
in,
with
have a
morons.
fantasy league
Don't you
with,
keep-
with
I took
Yeah.
him in like the
Probably why.
14th league round.
Yeah, he's like the 8th.
Well,
tight
we're
end
I'm
off
gonna
the
keep
board.
leagues a little bit different. But yeah.
Okay. Anyways, okay, so I'm on the Cowboys.
Over.
Cowboys. Great.
Spread.
It's got to be.
Sandy and I-
Listen,
Sandy and I are at every one of the same.
we're gonna be
fucking
driving
thing.
home
everyone,
from
but a lot of
Ohio probably while this game is on, or at least before this game is
Yeah.
on. Right when I cross the Windsor border, I will be betting.
If we are
Cowboys.
driving while this game's on, I'm gonna be suicidal.
Yeah, I'll be really
Well, no,
pissed off too if we're
we'll
driving
be
by the
close to
time.
home probably.
We are driving at 8:20 at night.
Yeah, dude,
on
we're leaving.
Sunday.
What time do you think we're leaving on Sunday?
4. What? No, I'm kidding. We'll be leaving early. But
4.
But this is while we're like 2 hours from home. All right, I need some action. I'm gonna live bet something in the 4
Your
o'clock
time,
game.
your knowledge. Of
I'm
time
gonna
is
live
off,
bet something in the
I'll say.
4
We're gonna
o'clock
be in a
game.
different car.
Yeah, you won't be in my
I will
car. at
be,
that
like I said,
time,
I'll be
promise.
live. I'll be live betting something in the 4 o'clock game, and then parlaying it with the Cowboys. That's future me.
Okay.
That's what I will
This
be doing.
video will be out by then. We will be at the Columbus, Ohio State, Nebraska game
This weekend.
This weekend, big noon
Gonna be
kickoff.
scenes.
We'll be there. If you're there, holla at us.
Yes.
Okay, the last game of the
I
weekend.
wish we didn't have to pick this game.
Okay, I have it, but listen
I
to
kinda
this.
like this game.
I have a really good
No, you don't.
stat for you guys. I have a really good stat for you guys. So Giants at the Steelers. The Steelers are 6.5 point favorites. 7 at some places I've heard. This is the largest point spread in the Mike Tomlin era post Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, like the Steelers have been
Rusty-
haven't been
Rusty's
minus 7 against anyone.
Two
Russell
times
Cook.
they've been favorites of 4 or more,
lost?
and they've lost
Yeah,
outright.
Mike Tomlin's everyone knows Mike Tomlin's shtick, all right?
Yeah.
We fucked up. I fucked up on Sunday night this week, not taking him as a dog. We're idiots. Jets, shit wager.
so bad,
It was
bro.
always Mike
Too
Tomlin's
bad.
dog.
Yeah,
that's
but now
bad.
you're going to get Mike Tomlin at 6.5. I'm on the Giants. I don't give a fuck if
Me
Daniel
too.
Jones is the worst player of all time.
You guys just have the same card, eh?
We do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Literally
Giants,
pick for
The
pick.
last
bar for bar, band for band. Giants plus 6.5. Listen, this line's moving the wrong way because we had this looked at yesterday. It was plus 5.5. Now it's 6.5. Not scaring me off. I don't care. Russell Wilson and the Steelers shouldn't
He
be.
looks sick,
They
though.
shouldn't be favored by 6.5 points
looked
against
good.
anyone in the league.
He
I'll
looked
give me the Giants.
sick. Second quarter on Russell.
Okay,
Wilson.
let's not get carried away, Johnny.
I will also say though, that Giants D line's a problem.
Dexter
That
Lawrence.
Giants D line is a problem. Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, and now Sexy Dexy.
Love Dexter Lawrence. Big fucking kahuna.
I'm on the under.
I'm also on the under.
This is a prime time under that you
37.5?
bet. 36.5. This is a prime time under you bet because you
Diggy
don't want
lass.
to watch it.
Diggy
Teaser
lass.
of the century would be Giants and the under probably.
Yes.
but we
23-10. 24-10.
7
really. That's not
7-3.
gonna- Unfortunately, that won't work for certain.
7-3 final score.
Oh, 23-10 Giants.
All right, that's all the games. Over to the trivia segment, see if we can win some money back, and then we'll be back with the Brinks truck plays of Boom.
Welcome back to Trivia. Avery, you get to go first, and you're also, I think, maybe in the lead. Is that right?
Yes, he is in the lead.
People are saying that.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'm in second.
Thanks, guys.
Really, hey, that's an attaboy. One attaboy for
I wanted to
you.
quit.
This week I'll be first.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that a guarantee?
No.
Yeah, he'll reverse. He'll go 7-1 instead. Avery, name one of the 3 players with a kick return touchdown this year.
I mean,
No clue. Pass.
All right.
can you give him the what are the other 2?
Can you say the team?
Oh yeah,
Charlie Jones. Charlie
the
Jones
guy on
and
the
Bengals.
no, don't say it. The guy that was a Cowboy
Shut
last
up.
year on the
Shut up.
Cardinals.
Can you name one of the 3 teams they are on then if you don't know the individual players' names?
The Bengals.
The Bengals would be correct. Good job, Sandy. Johnny, who leads the NFL with sacks this year?
I'll tell you what. It was Aiden Hutchinson until he died.
Shoot from the hip.
He's still top 5.
Yeah, he was up by a shit ton. I want to say TJ Watt, but I'm going to skip.
All right. Can you name one of the other top 3 then? So the player I just named, or who was in second, or who was in third?
You got this.
Aiden Hutchinson.
That would be a correct answer,
Yes.
Johnny. Barely Aiden Hutchinson.
Dexter Lawrence.
Dexter Lawrence
Yeah, he
is the
goes
sacks
Dexy.
leader. Ryan, can you name either of the 2 players who were leading the NFL in rushing fumbles this year?
I actually don't even. I don't even know
We're
one.
doing that's a weird category. I can't even imagine what mine's about to be.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass. I don't know.
Okay, Ryan, can you name anybody in the top 5 for the NFL in rushing fumbles?
There's one.
There's one guy that stands.
There's one guy that stands out for me. This includes QBs, obviously. Right?
Yeah, anyone that rushes the ball.
Oh, I'm gonna go with Will Levis.
That's gotta be.
That's got to be it.
Will Levis is not in
What?
the top 5.
Is Lamar on there or
Lamar
like?
is on there. Justin Fields
gonna say
and
Lamar.
Ramondre Stevenson, both players who.
Ramondre.
Yeah,
I would have guessed Will Levis. That's who I was thinking.
Anthony
of.
Richardson's also lost a pile of them, and then Carson Steele has also
I was gonna do Lamar.
had a bunch of them.
That
but
guy's had like 8
He
touches.
had one fumble. You remember?
okay, Sandy,
Holy shit.
Babs.
what team has the least completed passes in the NFL?
I know this.
So me and Johnny know. Sandy, if you don't get this wrong, that's fucking embarrassing.
Yeah, I know too.
And Sura knows.
And
Sura
I know.
And Babs knows.
So if you pass
Everyone in
on
the
this
room knows besides you.
Babs does. Obviously, Babs knows.
That was a joke.
I don't fucking know. I'm gonna pass here, Babs.
All right, can you name anybody in the top 3?
This is so obvious.
This is insane. Sandy.
Down here.
I'll write mine down too.
The Jaguars on this list.
No, it is not the Jaguars.
Well, the
Same.
three. One of the three. They're not one of the three.
No, it's the Chargers because they're really establishing the run this year.
true. Okay. They
The
were the
Vikings, again, another team that's doing a lot of running the
They're up a
ball.
lot. That's why.
And then the Dolphins
bye,
just
too.
can't do anything.
I'm surprised the Titans weren't in.
And we're back with the communist question, guys. Everyone's favorite question that allows everybody to earn points. So, 4 teams have 2-point conversions this year. Can you name a single one of them? I have a feeling I know what you guys all went for, and it'll be interesting if it is it.
Okay, ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Browns.
Bucks.
Fox.
Okay, it is the Eagles, Raiders, Cardinals, and Browns.
Okay, here's the thing.
Browns. Browns.
Here's the thing. We said yesterday. We said yesterday.
me that fucking $100
yesterday
back
they
at
made
the slot.
one. We were playing the math game.
Yeah.
We were playing.
We knew they had
playing
one.
the
You
probabilities
haven't
game.
had one other one?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. We played the probability
That's
game.
what I
I'm
thought
fine
too.
with I'm
I thought you
okay.
were gonna say Browns because James Winston, remember he came in and got a 2-point conversion, and I
No,
knew they had
but
one
I knew
more
he
before
scored a
that.
touchdown.
No, I just only knew.
I thought you
Bucks.
guys were all going to go aggressive team and go, oh, it would make sense the Lions have probably
So
tried
now
to do
I'm
this.
up $55 on Sandy now.
All right, and back to the picks.
You're back for the Briggs Truck Play of the Week, and I love the over in the Cardinals and Dolphins game, 46.5 points.
That's forced.
Go for it.
No, you go. You go. What are you on? Can you
Okay,
try to make the
so
sound of
this
the animal?
morning-
Can you try to make the sound of the animal that you're betting on?
No, that's not what.
What is that, an owl?
It's a dolphin, bitch.
No, that's not.
Dolphins -3, baby. Welcome back to listen. I was sitting on this couch right before we started recording, and my previous lock was the under 47.5 to Bill Seahawks. That's a dog shit bet if we're being honest. The Dolphins are gonna win by 10 this weekend. Bookmark that. Put a pin in it. Tua Tagovailoa, if that's even how you
Season
say
back
it.
on?
Today, this is their season this weekend. I love the Dolphins. I think this offense, as we
Season
said
might be
earlier,
back on.
only runs as far as Tua can go, and those receivers are fast. But we need to get on the ball. Tua's going to do that. Dolphins -3.
I can't get off Brock Purdy. I can't stop. I'm betting the Cowboys.
No way.
this
Okay, this is good. We finally all have different locks
This is
for the first time in a
my lock is the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys win outright. Fuck Brock Purdy again. He'll probably beat the shit out of the Cowboys on Sunday, not like an absolute idiot. But that's fine. I'm fine doing that. This is a hate watch that I want to be on the right side of history on. Give me the Cowboys plus 4.5 as my mortal as my Briggs truck. Sorry.
I'm going back to another over, and I'm going back to the Chargers over. Over 39.5 in the Saints-Chargers game. Greg Roman said he wants to throw the ball more. I think they're going to do it, and I think hopefully Hayner plays if it's either him or Rattler, because the rest of the Saints offense is also going to get a lot healthier. So we're taking the over. There's gonna
crazy.
I bet you this will be one of the highest scoring games of the week.
Wow.
Now,
Great week. Thank you guys for tuning into Bankroll. Let us know what you thought of the picks, and we'll see you for week 9 picks.
Something. Week 8 script. The streets are saying Sandy is 007. 0 gambling skills, 0 money added to their bank, and 7 losing picks.
Yeah. Fuck you, Sandy.
Fuck you, Sandy.
I am maxed.